Hello and welcome to another video. E3, it is the second Christmas for all gamers, with all the announcements for so many games that we all expected for the longest time. But like Christmas, it is just a facade, and it is actually just members of the huge gaming family coming together to boast about the shit that they are totally going to make. And of course, it will never be as good as they tell everyone that it will. But as always, many members of that wonderful family fall for it, and like every year, get their hopes up. No, I swear, this totally pre-rendered cinematic does show how good the game will be, boasted the publishers. And no, that gameplay is how the rest of the game will play out and not a scripted part of the game. But all the usual suspects showed up, as did drunk Uncle EA, who is promising to be nice to his new IP Anthem and treat her with respect and help her be the best she can, and to stop abusing the old poor Star Wars franchise. But we all know that that won't happen. EA has a too long track record of bad decisions for its words to matter at all. Oh, and lest I forget, the new Battlefield will have a Battle Royale mode. Oh, the innovation! But on the other hand, we have older brother From Software, who is always working hard on his IP. Even though he does give it different names from time to time, this E3 he told us about the totally new thing that he is making, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which will be probably just more of what we are used from their games. But since I am a huge fan, and many other people are too, I doubt that anyone would mind. If he keeps working hard as he used to, it's okay. The only concern is that he has gotten in with some shady blokes, Activision, but let's hope that they won't be a too bad influence on him. Let's not forget Sony, who won't have Sekiro as an exclusive this time, which is awesome. It yet again talked a bit about Death Stranding, which just made me think that they never stopped taking those shrooms as everyone presumed they would. It explains the new Last of Us though. Besides that, nothing of interest happened, everyone left it rocking back and forth in the corner for the rest of the celebration. The next one on my list, which caused the biggest hype in my opinion, is Bethesda. They released a good game 7 years ago and kept re-releasing it again and again. But they did make some odd hand gestures this time, blurting out something akin to, okay, whatever, we will make another single-player Elder Scrolls game someday. Which I guess got everyone so excited, even though literally nothing else was said about it. But even that is better than what was mentioned about Fallout. The new one, titled 76, will be a multiplayer-only survival game, which I'm conflicted about. On one hand, I do think that the Fallout series lends itself to the notion of world rebuilding after it was destroyed. But on the other hand, I can't understand how they might make it canon, or if they even will, since it is set just a few years after the apocalypse, and I don't remember playing Fallout and hearing about a bunch of vault dwellers rebuilding everything. Oh, and they made a commercial about Skyrim being on Alexa. Wow! Good job, Bethesda. You are only a few years behind everybody else on the internet. But wait, who is making motions with his walking cane? Oh, it's Nintendo! They of course announced many exclusives as always, but it's just the usual suspects that everyone is expecting anyway. A new Xenoblade, a new Smash game, a new Splatoon, new Mario Party and so on. But of course that's not all. Nintendo will be getting other games that have been on other consoles for years, so people who just own the Switch can play games like Fortnite and Hollow Knight. Oh, Nintendo, even though it never changes, we still adore it. Besides that, we got Ubisoft boasting about their new open world game, but with different names for some reason, like Assassin's Creed, The Division, Beyond Good and Evil. They do have a space fighter game and another pirate simulator, so that's good I guess. But besides that, there weren't many things that were of any interest to me. And last but not least, good old PC gaming. There is everything for everyone, even though a lot of that comes from weird Uncle Gabe, who seems to be into odd stuff like hentai games lately. The notable games coming out there are Cyberpunk 2077, Just Cause 4, Doom Eternal, and basically all other games besides the few console exclusives. And if I was to go through all the PC announcements on E3, this video would be double the length. So, if you made it this far through this to hell tortured metaphor for E3, good job. I didn't expect for anyone to get this far. And these are just the games and releases that I found to be of interest. I might have missed some, so I might make a specific video sometime later. But if you like this, do subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, goodbye and thanks for listening.